Dear viewers, welcome to this episode of Enforce Tac TV, live from Nuremberg Enforce Tac 2022. Together with me is Jonas from Aimpoint. Jonas, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Before we get into your products and your company, please let me kick off the show with the question, how does it feel to be at Enforce Tac, or how does it feel to be back at Enforce Tac?
It feels so good to meet all the people in the industry again. Of course, it's the COVID thing has been for us a struggle. Then the bad situation in the world is also, of course, not good. But to be out here again and meet people is very positive.
I believe so. Positivity. That's the good key point. So for those really few viewers who have never heard of Aimpoint, maybe there's one, maybe there's none. Please give us the rundown. What does Aimpoint actually stand for and what you guys produce?
So Aimpoint, we produce all red dot sites in Sweden, in Malmö and in Gällivare. And we have sales offices in Manassas in US. And what we focus on is to do the most rugged, best red dot sites on the market.
And you do this very clearly and very successfully. And this is why we are going to talk about the new Acro today. Please give us a rundown. Everyone is eager already. Most certainly I am.
Thank you so much. So here we have the new Acro P2 site. To look at it, we have the same adjustment turrets as on the previous model. 20 millimeter for one click on 100 meters, and it's clicks that you can feel and you can hear.
Which is always a good point, because sometimes there's models that you actually have to guess rather, did you do an MOH shift or not?
Yeah.
Here it's a clear audible click. We are going to get to this. What are the further features?
So you have the push buttons here on the side. So plus and minus, you push plus or minus, and it starts on settings number 7 out of 10. So the first 4 are NVD settings, and then you have 6 daylight settings. And on this model is 30% brighter red dot on each settings.
So Jonas, as an enclosed system with an enclosed emitter, please, for those viewers who do not know, what was the Acro actually developed for? What did you guys have in mind when you figured to produce such a distinct looking optic?
So our focus has been to have a fully closed emitter. So if you have sand, dust, mud, whatever, you just wipe it off with a thumb, and then you can keep firing. So you can use this in every environment. Minus 41 degrees to plus 71 degrees Celsius. No problem, it just works.
So while the Acro was developed, I believe, initially for the use, or most popular in the use for on handguns, it kind of made a transition onto longer guns as well.
Yeah, so we developed it for handguns, as you said, and it could be actually used on every platform. So we have PDWs, here you have the BNT with the flip-ups mounted. We have 22, 30, 39 millimeter optical access, and we can have it on the AR, Carl Gustaf, whatever platform you want.
Carl Gustaf even. And before we shift to another very, well, let's say, exciting product that everyone is eager to learn about, is especially in terms of battery-wise, what did the new Acro have in common for us?
So as I said before, we had 30% brighter red dot on each intensity settings, so it's a new emitter. And we also, the engineers, managed to have the same footprint on the Acro P2 as on the Acro P1. But we put in the 2032 battery, so we have the same battery as on the Micro series. So if you know the Micro T2,
exactly,
we have the same battery life, the same battery as in the Micro series.
For those who don't know, what is the battery life now with this model?
It's minimum 5 years constant on. We say always ready, always on.
So it's a minimum of 5 years. So every 5 years, so you can, on your birthday, you can change the battery.
Yeah. So 5 years is on settings number 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Most units say that they change the battery every 3rd or 4th year, just to be sure. but for us, we know it will last much more longer than 5 years.
So just to be on the safe side of things, I mean, imagine what we're saying. Just to be on the safe side of things, you have to change the battery every 3 years. That's incredible in terms of battery longevity.
And then you have it always ready, always on, so you don't shut it off. Just leave it on.
So it basically has become an iron sight. It's always there.
Yeah.
You don't
And
turn
I
it
just
off.
would like to add also, we have transparent flip-ups and solid black.
I've noticed.
And ARD flip-ups for when you put it on a PDW. That is also a feature, so you can actually just take it off like this, and then you can bring it on, you push it in on the clicks, and then you have it here.
So earlier on, you mentioned something about how deep one could actually take these optics underwater.
So some special operators want to go out from a submarine, so we focused a lot on this. So we promised today 35 meters submersibility. So 35 meters is where they go out from a submarine with it, up doing whatever they do, go down to the submarine again.
So it's 35 meters that you can dive with it. It's 5 years. You can keep it on setting 6. These are incredible products. But of course, you know this, but moving from one incredible product to another very anticipated product, what do we have here?
Here we have the complete duty red dot sight, duty RDS. So it is a sight that we focus on the police units. It is pretty much the same look as the Micro Series,
Exactly.
but we changed, so we do not have the same. Now we have push buttons for the intensity settings. So you see here, you have plus and minus. It's actually the same as the Acro Series. So the first 4 are NVD settings, and then you have 6 daylight settings.
Also, I noticed there's no cap on top of these, and also they sit flash.
Yeah, we actually reuse the same clicks as we are using on the Acro. So you have clicks that you can feel and that you can hear, and it's flush. You use a T10 Torx key, and on the battery it is 2032 battery, the same as on the Micro Series.
So again, if we talk about battery life, how far can we go with this one?
On this one, we promise the same as the PRO.
All right.
So it's 3 years constant on, and it is the same price level as a PRO. And we are selling a lot of these and a lot of those right now, so it is getting very, very popular.
So your brand, of course, your brand is amongst the tier 1 manufacturers when it comes to red dot. Everyone appreciates your product, and there was also quite a fuzz on the internet about the new RDS Duty, and people were really excited when it came out. Hold on, let me put this here.
Right now we are focused on the law enforcement in US, and we are prioritizing them, so they are buying a lot. So hopefully Q3 this year we will start to ship them also in Europe.
Well, first of all, congratulations for these amazing products.
Thank you so much, sir.
For the success that comes along with it, deserved. Jonas, first of all, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
If you guys happen to like this video, please feel free to give it a like, to drop a comment in the comment section, or even subscribe to this channel. It's been a long day. However, we'll be happy to welcome you at another episode of Enforce Tac TV.